I think one of the biggest misconceptions of crochet is that there's only one real way to make money from it. Like when we think crochet business, you think of somebody sitting at a folding table selling a couple crochet beanies or a stuffed animal. But ever since I've joined the crochet community, I have discovered so many different ways to sell and make money doing crochet, more ways than I even thought existed. So here's a whole bunch of ways that I think you could make a very reasonable amount of income off of your crochet art. First off, I just need to specify that just like any other hobby or small business, all of these things will inevitably take time. I can't guarantee that you're going to make a lifetime's worth of income right away or ever, but if you stick with it and practice your craft, I don't see why you can't make a living or at least a side income off of crochet. And I'm saying that coming from someone who's crocheted for the past 2 years, and I am finally making a good amount of income from my YouTube channel and my crochet. So it can be done, it just takes time and work. So the first way you can make money with crochet, and I had to start with this one because it is the most relevant to me, is social media, especially YouTube. This is definitely a slow burn process. It does take a while to build up that following and start actually making money from watch hours. This is, in my opinion, the best option if you want to crochet multiple different things. So I quickly get bored of crocheting the same thing over and over and over again. And with YouTube, I can make something new every single week. So you can pick so many different niches. You can do an amigurumi niche, you can do just tips and tricks like I am doing, you can do crochet vlogs, or you can do crochet tutorials, which I also do. Crochet tutorials is a great one if you don't ever want to show your face. You can just do top-down camera crochet and tell people what you're doing. So it's a lot of work, but it's really fun and you learn so many cool skills like photography, videography, editing, camera skills, communication skills, and it really pushes you to learn how to crochet at an even deeper level, because not only do you have to know how to crochet, you also have to know how to teach crochet if you do the teaching niche. And with YouTube, you'll be making money from AdSense, which is watch hours, all of you watching my videos and subscribing. Thank you so much for doing that. As well as sponsorships where companies will pay you a certain amount in order for you to shout out their product. Those are two really big ways to make money off of YouTube, and it does take a while, but it can add up to being a full-time job. And even if YouTube is not your main passion or where you want your main income to come from, I do recommend with all of these following things in the list to at least have an Instagram account or a TikTok account. I highly recommend at least posting a couple pictures of what you're making and doing, or a couple short reels or videos. The other option, which I do as well, is to sell your physical products. Now, I will talk more in detail about the different types of things you can sell, but for myself, I do YouTube and I make different things, and after I have made them, I take a picture of them, I list them on Depop and Etsy, and then whenever they are sold, it's just a little extra income to help make up for the yarn costs. I do not do it for a living, and I will say that selling crochet can be a lot harder to make a full living's worth of income, because there is that barrier of you have to actually have a made product in order to sell it, and we know that crochet takes a long time. And also, if I spend 80 hours crocheting a sweater and I want to go ahead and sell it for $400, which would be the amount I would sell it for to get my money's worth for the time I put into it, no one's gonna buy it. So the selling price to the time it takes to make it doesn't always add up, and you are going to sometimes find yourself losing time and sometimes money into selling things depending on what you're selling. Now, there are some products that I think sell very well or can be creatively done that would give you a revenue turnaround and would actually put you in the green of income, but just keep in mind that most selling of items would be more of a hobby selling, and it's more so trying to make up the cost of the materials and just continue to support your hobby. The most important thing when selling crochet online are the photos. A well-lit photo that emulates the perfect vibe is always going to do better and get more clicks and engagement than something like this. So if you're gonna do anything, get good photos. But I don't always have time to go out into the forest or drive to the ocean to get these perfect photos to sell my crochet. Especially when running a crochet business, an entire photo shoot for every single item is just not practical. So let me share with you my new favorite tool to create photos that draw in customers in a mere matter of minutes. First, from the comfort of my own home, I'm going to take a couple pictures of the pieces I want to sell. It doesn't matter what the backdrop is, I will just do a flat lay or a hanging up photo of the tops or accessories that I want to sell. That only took me a matter of minutes and we're practically done. So now we're just going to go do one photo shoot. You want to go find a really pretty aesthetic place, drive to a forest, go to a field, wherever your sort of brand narrative would take take place, go there and take some pictures, get some full body shots. So now once I have all my photos picked out, I'm going to take these flat lays, which you can see are very bland, not very colorful, definitely not eye-catching. And I put a lot of work into this top, so I want to make sure it's eye-catching. So I'm going to take this simple flat lay and drop it right into the Snappyit. So here's my photo right here. And now I'm going to go ahead and select the model. And I'm going to upload my own. All of these you can use, but if you want it to really look like yourself and look like your own brand, I highly recommend using your own photo of yourself or a friend or something. So I envision myself to be wearing this top in the woods. So I'm going to take this picture here that I took when I was up north at my aunt's cabin, which is 6 hours away. And I already have the picture here, so I don't have to drive 6 hours and do a new photo shoot. I'm just going to take this picture and drop it right into our model selection. So I'm going to put it on her, and then we're just going to generate. And just like that, I have my striped crochet top on me in the woods in a matter of minutes. Now I can go ahead and save it and use it for my next listing. They also have batch mode if you want to upload multiple items at once and do a giant listing in one day. And for a professional clothing look, you can upload one of your flat lays. Here's mine, very dark and wrinkled, and I can go ahead and generate it as a ghost mannequin. This is especially great because crochet has a hard time holding its shape when it's on the hanger or laying flat. This is a really professional, high quality way to get your crochet to have structure and shape, but still be able to focus on just the top itself. But you can also go ahead and generate a flat lay instead. So if I take that same photo and add it here, and this is what the flat lay looks like. Again, it looks so much better than what we have here. You can see all the details in the stitches. There's no wrinkles, and the consumer or customer will be able to really visualize what this would look like on themselves. So if I took something like this photo here and made it the cover photo of my listing and then add the flat lay behind it, this would be a perfect, beautiful listing that depicts the art of my piece. This is a great way for me to make sure that my art is presented exactly how I imagine and intend it to look, even if I don't have the best quality camera or a lot of time to go do a photo shoot. This site has so many other features I didn't even cover, such as jewelry. You can do crochet necklaces and jewelry. So thank you so much to Snappyit for sponsoring this video. If you are serious about selling crochet online, then you want to make sure you are getting good photos. So if this would interest you at all and you want to take that next step into selling your crochet, then I recommend checking out Snappyit. I will have the link in the description down below. And if you use that link in the description, you will receive a 15% off discount. So again, thank you so much Snappyit for sponsoring this video and supporting my channel. And now let's go ahead and talk about the other ways you can make money with your crochet. If all the techie stuff isn't really for you and you'd rather have in-person communication and more guaranteed sales, then I recommend you try out markets. I haven't done any myself, but I have heard some really good things about markets. You typically want to sell things here that are a little bit smaller so that people will be encouraged to buy it quickly. So that's going to be things like little amigurumi or accessories. And if you sell any tops, keep those far and few between. You want something that you can put out on the table and someone walking by can go, oh, that's so cute. And then they pick it up and it's like $20 at most. So they'll feel encouraged to purchase it. Some of the best products I've seen sold at markets are small stuffed animals or plushies, different car accessories or car hangings, and my personal favorite was an entire bouquet of flowers. I saw somebody crochet singular flower stems, and then the customers would come through and build their own bouquet and then would be charged for the number of flowers they used, and we get to walk away with a beautiful floral crochet bouquet. This is really fun to get into if you like to make the same thing over and over and over again. There are a lot of really inspiring market videos out there by other crochet creators, so I recommend checking some of those out to get tips and tricks about how to start your market. But I do know some of the best ways to find market potentials are on Facebook. You can join different Facebook groups looking up markets near you, or on Instagram, look at where other fellow crocheters or crafters in your area are going to markets and then reach out to those markets as well. You typically have to pay a small fee to have your table set up, and usually you will make at least the table cost back, but it might be a little bit before you really figure out what people want and you start to get some actual income. But I do know some people who are making up to about $3,000 a month just from markets. Just like markets, if you enjoy that in-person communication and if you have a grasp enough on crochet that you would be confident in being able to teach other people, you can host in person or on Zoom different workshops or classes. You can host these at your own house or work with a local business, charge a small entry fee, and set up a small project that everyone can learn how to do. Something very simple like a code toaster or leg warmers, and then at your class you would teach these people how to crochet that exactly. And if you're really good at a certain form of crochet like amigurumi or tapestry crochet, you can do a workshop specifically for that. So this would be a really great way to share some of your skills, but also be able to get a little income doing that. And if you're having a hard time finding in-person students, then try hosting online classes. You just want to make sure if you're charging someone to come be your student that you really do know how to crochet, and then she'll be able to help them with any questions they have. Those are sort of the big ways that you can make money off of crochet or selling your skills, but I want to jump into a smaller category of selling crochet specifically. This works best when you're selling online, but you can do some of these in market as well. And I want to talk about some creative or fun things you can sell online to have a unique crochet shop, because the biggest thing with crochet, because it is becoming an oversaturated market, is you want to find your own niche. So let me help you find some different niches or ideas to help make your crochet stand out, so that way your products will actually be sold. If you like to crochet clothing and you're comfortable with adjusting the sizing of clothing and getting exact measurements, then I recommend selling custom crochet clothing. So you would design about 3 to 20, however many you want, different crochet pieces, and then that piece itself will be custom ordered in a certain color and a certain size, and then you would make it on the spot for that person. The only struggle with this is that you do have to make sure you're making these items promptly, and you can have a backlog of orders, and again, sometimes you won't be able to make enough things to actually get a good income. But this would be really fun if you do enjoy crocheting and you're just looking for a little side thing, because this way you can crochet all day long, make all these different clothes and tops, but you get to send them off to other people and you don't have to actually store all of your crochet. And I think it's really cool to be able to challenge yourself to try to make different custom clothing. If you're more into amigurumi, you should try making custom stuffed animals, where your customer can send you in a picture of their own pet or something that they want custom made, and you would take a basic cat amigurumi pattern that you can just make over and over and over again, but you switch out the colors of the pattern to match the colors of that customer's cat, and people love their pets. So if you're trying to make money off of crochet and you're targeting their pets, I think you have a really good bet of making some good income off of that. That would look like either crocheting pet accessories or doing the custom crochet stuffed animals. If I did amigurumi, I would be jumping on this right away, because I think this is probably one of the best ones, just based off of how much people are willing to throw money at their pets. Another custom design idea that I am so tempted to do, but I don't have the time for any other crochet endeavors, is custom crochet tapestries. I feel like crochet tapestry is a little more nuanced, so if you're unfamiliar, this is what it looks like. It's basically crocheting, but you switch colors in order to paint a certain picture with the crochet. It is really fun and a lot easier than you might think. So what this would look like is your customer would send in some photo that they want a tapestry version of. You would take that photo, turn it into a graph, which Stitch Fiddle is a really good site for that. You get all the colors you need, and then you would tapestry crochet this into a wall tapestry. This one to me sounds like so much fun, and again, those custom things I feel like would make a lot more money. It would be a really good anniversary gift, a really good birthday gift. You can really market this in some really powerful, emotionally charged ways, which will get you more income. And with a custom piece, you can often charge a little bit more fairly than non-custom pieces, and your customers tend to understand why it's more pricey, because they know that you are custom crocheting to their picture. We all know that crochet takes a long time, and as I was saying, it's hard to get your money's worth out of the time you spent in it. So if you're looking for something that you can do a quick turnaround and still get a decent amount of income back, I recommend looking into crochet thrift flips, because half of your work is already done for you. You're gonna go to a thrift store, pick up a bunch of shirts, tops, whatever you want to thrift flip with, take these home, and now you're going to blend crochet with material. And like I said, this cuts off half of the work. You're only crocheting like the sleeves of a top or the bodice of a top, or you're just adding a little picture or graphic to the shirt, and you'll be able to turn out more tops a lot faster than standard crochet. It is kind of a different art form, and you want to make sure you actually like doing it, but I think it's really fun and you can be so creative with it. The outcome of it, in my opinion, is also a little bit more desirable for modern day fashion, and I find that they do a lot better on Depop, and that's definitely something that I've been getting into a lot lately, and I will be posting quite a few tutorials for that coming up soon. So if you want to get into it but you're not sure where to start, then subscribe to the channel, because I'll be having multiple tutorials of thrift flip tops posting in the next month or two. This one should have been in the first broader category, honestly, but if you're really looking for a lifetime's income from crochet, you want to be doing something like crochet patterns. So you make the piece once or maybe twice. It takes a long time to write a pattern and to make sure it's done perfectly, but once you have that listed, you can get unlimited sales sales, and you don't have to work over and over and over again to make that piece multiple times. It's a really good source of passive income. You just need to make sure your patterns are good and clear to read, and you want to make sure if you're doing clothing that there's size charts so anyone can make the piece to fit themselves. And a lot of crochet artists who have a full-time job crocheting are doing the crochet pattern route because, as I said, you can have sort of an unlimited income source because your hands aren't tied to how many products you're making to sell. It's better for long term as well. If you ever get tired of crocheting, you can still just have those patterns slowly making more income in the back or the sidelines. So if you're really serious about making money with crochet and you will do whatever it takes, then I recommend doing the pattern route because that is the most sort of surefire way to make a good amount of income through crochet. As I said in the start of this video, the most important part is really just sticking with something and finding your own personal style. These ideas were meant to inspire you, but I encourage you to take them and run with them into your own niche, your own style, because the more unique and the more niched down you can be, the better your shop will do in the long run because you will be known for something that is very specific to you, and therefore your sort of brand and name will survive longer in this constant turnaround of art and crochet. Really just focus on what you like to crochet and what your personality is, and find a way to package that all up into a brand and sell it to other people that will actually like and want that product as well, and just be patient. So I really hope this helped you, and let me know in the comments which one of these income streams you would be most interested in trying for yourself. If you are selling your crochet or starting a crochet shop or social media, also feel free to share that in the comments down below because I would love to check out your shop and have all of us support you as well. Thank you so much for watching this video all the way through, and if you're looking for more crochet tutorials, I have like 4 different tutorials in the works right now. They will all be dropping very soon. Look forward to those. I'm really excited about them. Otherwise, I have so many other crochet tutorials, tips, and tricks here on my channel, and remember to check out the link in the description for Snappyit to help you post your crochet listings and make even more money off of your art. I hope you have a blessed couple of days until I see you again soon. Goodbye.